welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
Sideline, a look there at the Carolina head coach. He's got his guys playing well here in September, 3-0 to start the season. On the other sideline, it is the Vikings head coach Kevin O'Connell. His team fell on the road last week trying to turn things around in front of the home folks here. Settle in. We think we've got a good one. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen with you. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Here's the Minnesota offense taking the field for the first time. They are led by the man who led Michigan to the national championship in 2023, quarterback J.J. McCarthy.
You just hope throughout your career, Mike, that you're not on the wrong end of too many games like last week. So many games in the NFL come down to one score. They're very close. And every once in a while, there are multiple score games where you just can't seem to keep it close. They've got to do a better job keeping pace early, get off to a faster start. They want to have a chance. Come the fourth quarter, if this thing's within one score, they're going to feel a lot more comfortable this time around than where they were last week.
We'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
Justin Jefferson. It's a gain of 3.
Now McCarthy. And that is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on third down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up, and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
Panthers now ready to get to work on offense for the first time. They'll be led out by a young man who's making a name for himself. Their rookie.
They find themselves coming off a win last week that came right down to the end, and the best teams in the NFL, Mike, they can win close games, and they can win different style games. You're not going to blow people out consistently in the NFL. The league is just too good and has too much parity. But the teams that are the best in one-score games, they're often the ones finding themselves in the best position come playoff time.
He's inside the 35. An electrifying run, bringing him all the way inside the 15-yard line. Play for the Panthers. 55 yards on the game.
A gain of 55 yards. First down, Panthers.
Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
2nd and 10.
Cowboy 80.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
19 tight, 19 tight.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. That's hauled in at the 2. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert It's going to be first and goal.
At the 2-yard
What an
line.
impressive drive this has really been, and it's a combination of big plays and third down conversions. Now after that last third down pickup, it's first and goal. They got a chance to finish this really impressive drive and come away with 6.
Ready.
They're trying to run it. It's Hubbard. This defense backed up, but they bring the fire there. Stop him before he can get past the 3-yard line.
At the 3-yard
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Let's go.
One more time, it's Hubbard. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Chuba Hubbard, touchdown, Panthers. His second rushing touchdown of the year.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Extra point try forthcoming. He's got it, and the Panthers will take a 7-0 lead.
Panthers 7, Vikings 0.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Howell now to bring it back. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The Vikings offense ready to see the football for the second time. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for 1st and 10. McCarthy now to throw on 1st and 10. He's got a receiver. It's Ty Felton. He'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line.
13 yards on the play. And the Vikings
In motion, it's Jefferson.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 36.
Play action now. It's McCarthy. To the right side, he's got Hopkinson, his tight end. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 43,
At the 43
it's
yard
2nd
line.
and 3. From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
6. And the Vikings 1st down.
A give, and here comes Williams. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
In order for you to be able to operate out of this 4-3 style defense, Mike, the key is your defensive tackles, their ability to penetrate, their ability to be game wreckers. That's exactly what we saw here, his ability to get back there, make the stop at the line of scrimmage, keep it to no gain.
And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it.
They'll try and throw it with McCarthy. He's got a receiver. It's Addison. It'll be a pickup of 10. 1st down, Minnesota.
10 yards. That's another Vikings 1st down.
It just seems like whenever they need a big play on 3rd down, you can almost guarantee that he's someone they're going to try to get the ball to, and certainly easy to see why. Clutch play by everyone involved and keeps the offense on the field.
And that one is incomplete and brings us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. So we are through 1 here on Sunday Night Primetime. The Panthers off to the early advantage. More from the Twin Cities in a moment. Vikings football as we begin this 2nd quarter. They've got it with a 2nd down and 10. To the air once more is McCarthy. Laying out, What a play! Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. In motion, it's Jefferson. They'll fake the give, and now it's McCarthy. Look wide. Get this one complete. No dice there. He is met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
McCarthy gonna look to throw again. And he overshoots everyone. It's through the back of the end zone and incomplete.
Makes it 3rd
To the air on 3rd down is McCarthy. And that is incomplete.
Intended for Jordan Addison.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation. And for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack. And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
The Panthers offense about ready to get going on their 2nd possession. Philippe sits at 4. So they'll try to add on to. This drive begins with 1st and 10.
Come on. Set. 19, 18. Mustang 19.
Wide motion.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Finding room at the 35. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. And he continues to have success running the ball here in the 1st half as he's closing in on 100 yards already. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Panther 11. Cougar 19.
Back to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 45-yard line.
Here we go. Set. 18 Cardinal.
There's a handoff to Hubbard. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
He's got his man, right side, it's complete. That's his 3rd catch of this 1st half, and good enough for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, that on 3rd down or critical moments, that's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball.
Ready. 79. Ready.
Now they'll set up to throw. Now screen set up for Blue. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 from the 33.
At the 33-yard line.
Hot 70.
They'll look to throw. That one swung out to Blue. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down.
receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
Ball down to the 16-yard line, and it's 1st and 10.
Bronco leading. 18, Pioneer.
The red zone now. He'll drop to throw, and he'll take it on in. Tez Walker. Touchdown, Carolina. That his second TD catch of the season.
And that was just a great drive, really from start to finish, Mike. You could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm, mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession, worked to perfection. When you can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns, man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
Now the try for an extra point. It's up and good. Panthers extend their advantage to 14-3.
Vikings 3.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Now, here comes a return from the 9, and he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Out comes the Minnesota offensive unit as they get set to take over. They trail now 14-3, so an 11-point deficit as they start things out with 1st and 10. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down. From the gun, here's McCarthy. To the left side, and it's caught by Felton. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 16
Set to go now
yards.
on 1st and 10.
Vikings
Throwing again is McCarthy. Broken middle, and it's complete to Felton. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
19 more
That's
yards.
his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a 1st down.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
To throw once more, here's McCarthy. And it's taken in by Felton. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down. So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first. Talk things over before 3rd down. Now McCarthy. He's got his man. It's Jefferson. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. The Panthers will take their first timeout, and they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go in this first half. Here's McCarthy. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Jordan Addison. Touchdown, Vikings. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Austin now to return this. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Panthers offense going to take over here in the final minute of this first half. Right away, they'll set up to throw. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete. Chuba Hubbard, the man he was looking for. And it'll be second down.
Set. 60 Vikings, 60. Ready.
He'll look to throw. To the left side here. Caught by Baker. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. That's his third catch of this first half and good enough for a first down.
Here we go, here we go. Viking 18. 19 tight, 19 tight.
From out of the gun, he'll throw. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. Halftime coming up, and we'll take you down to Scott Hansen for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. This, the first official Sunday of fall, the final week before byes kick in. A full schedule of 16 games on tap. Let's roll. Our tour around the NFL starts now. We begin at MetLife Stadium. The New York Football Giants at home to take on the Green Bay Packers. And it's Jonathan Brooks. A scintillating run for the touchdown. The Giants win their second straight as they get the victory here. Next up, let's go out to Glendale, Arizona, checking in on the Cardinals as they host the New York Jets. And this is Garrett Wilson. He was a tough man to pin down all game long. This, one of his 2 touchdown catches. The Jets find a way. They win it by a point. Lastly, let's go to Nashville. It's the Titans taking on the Eagles. And here's the Eagles wideout. A deep shot downfield, and he's right there to look it in, and they're not gonna get him. 80 yards on the catch and run for the touchdown. The Eagles get it done on the road as they come away with the win. With that, a look here at the rest of the scores from around the NFL here in Week 4. Meanwhile, in our game, it was a competitive, hard-hitting first half. We expect more of the same going forward as we get you back out to the second half and rejoin Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. Austin now to return this. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Panthers offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. Get this drive started. On the ground, it's Hubbard. And that'll be a pickup of 3.
On the stop. It's a pickup of 3.
From 29. Here's second down and 7. He'll drop to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. Open man, right side. He's got it. 12 yards on that hookup. It's a Carolina first down.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
They'll run it here with Hubbard. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Ready? Panther 60, Panther 60.
The open man is Reed. He's got it. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
And it's third down.
Come on, set. Gravity lying. Cup 19, Cup 19. Go check, go check. 79 Broncos.
Throwing now from the gun. Open man, left side. He's got it. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. The first-round pick looking right at home in this offense. It's a first down.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But, Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. That's a great example why.
Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. First time they've looked his way all game long. But he comes through with the grab and a first down.
At the 11-yard line.
Get up. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Get up.
They're going to run right over center with Hubbard. And the Panthers are going to be set up first and goal. Couldn't reach the plane, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
And this is just more of the same, picking up exactly where he left off in the first half. And these numbers, Mike, as you see them, they just pop out at you. I mean, he has been the driving force of this offense from the very start.
Here we go, here we go. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Monungai will take this one in. Touchdown, Carolina.
Touchdown, Carolina.
You can just see the comfort, Mike, that this offense continues to play with. The early momentum in the first half has carried here after the break, and you can see this group just slowly starting to pull away.
And I'm thinking, Greg, about the guys on the other side. You're waiting at halftime, that other offense waiting to get back on the field. What happens? They come right out, extend the lead, and now the task gets a lot tougher for this second half. After coming up here. He's got it. And the Panthers are out to a 21-10 lead.
21. Vikings 10.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Powell now to bring it back. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Vikings offense and Jordan Addison getting ready to get back on the field. They'll look to make some inroads here. They're down 21-10 in this one as they come up on a first down. The drive begins with a run by Williams. His defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. They'll put Addison in motion. On 2nd down, here's McCarthy. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's a throw for McCarthy. To the right side, he's got Hopkinson, his tight end. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. It'll be a punt coming from the Vikings. And he'll be looking for something better after that poor first punt. A fair catch called for and made just beyond their own 15. The Panthers offense ready to take over once more. They're going to be looking to possibly push this to a score advantage. Work to do on this drive. 1st and 10. This drive begins with a run by Hubbard. And they will finally get him down, but not before he's able to take this up near the 40-yard line. Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
Ready.
So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10.
Ready. Cowboy 80. Ready.
Another run here with Hubbard. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Really nice job by the interior of this offensive line. It typically just takes one guy to distort the defense to give the back enough room to operate, and that's exactly what they did here, and it led to a big gain.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches.
Let's go now. 70 Timberwolves. Ready.
First carry now for Jaden Blue. And he'll work forward 4 yards, but that's all he needed. This is going to be a 1st down.
It's a gain of a yard.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on 2nd down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the 1st down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
We see a lot of this as they begin the 4th quarter on the ground. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Give them 14 on that one. It's good for a Panther 1st down.
2-possession lead, 4th quarter. This is the time, Mike, when you really can rely heavily on your run game. Everybody in the stadium knows you're going to run it, including the defense. They just can't come up with an answer to stopping.
A give up the middle, it's Hubbard. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12.
Rig.
Now this time they'll look to throw. Pass, right side, taken by Baker.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
19 Tiger. Check smash. Check smash. 18 Rattler. Go.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. And he'll be taken down, but good enough to keep this drive going. It's a 1st down.
It's a gain of 10. And a Panther 1st down.
That might end up being the backbreaker right now. This defense desperately needed to get off the field and give their offense a chance to cut into this 2-score lead. But instead, they now got to defend a fresh set of downs. And as you look up at this clock, they might be running out of time.
On the give, it's Hubbard. And the Panthers are going to have 1st and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown.
And what's that one thing you hear from coaches all the time, Mike, right? Finish strong, and he's doing just that. His numbers here in this one, they have been terrific. But he's going to give you a full 4 quarters, and I think at this point in the game, he knows there's even more yards to be had.
Go street. Hawk 70. Rig alert.
A run on 1st and goal. Some room to run as he takes it down to the 2-yard line.
I mean, he's been on an absolute tear throughout this entire game, Mike. I mean, he's averaging over 10 yards per carry. And anytime you can run the ball with that explosiveness, it's just going to be hard to beat.
60 Eagles. Reload. Ready,
They'll try to run this one in. This defense backed up, but they bring the fire there. Stop him before he can get past the 3-yard line.
It's now 3rd and goal.
You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down.
60 Bison. Cougar 19. 19 Lions. Motion. Mustang 19. Ready.
Now they'll set up to throw. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Panthers. That is 1st touchdown this year. They extend the lead, and it looks like they're going to extend the terrific start to this season. Greg, they are just a few minutes away from a 4-0 beginning.
Even since adding that 17th game to the schedule, so many coaches across the league, Mike, they still refer to the season as quarters. So they talk about, all right, let's focus on winning quarter number one. I'll tell you what, at 4-0, it doesn't get much better than that.
The extra point is up and through. Panthers will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Howell now to bring it back. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Vikings offense ready to get back to work. They'll put Addison in motion. On play action, here's McCarthy. This pass, right side, going to be caught by Addison. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Let's go, hurry up, hurry up.
It's a gain of 29. And the Vikings first down. First and 10 at the
They'll fake the give, and now it's McCarthy. He'll step up and run this.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
The throw on the run is complete. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 50.
It's a gain of 21 yards.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. And he's in. Todd Felton. Touchdown, Minnesota. His fourth TD grab of the season. York now for the extra point. He's got it. The Vikings are able to cut the deficit. It's now 28-17. This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick.
Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
Here's the Carolina offense now as they head out to take over for their next possession. And a few kneel down should come close to close. On whether or not the defense wants to use those 2 timeouts they have left, but it really would just prolong what seems to be inevitable.
Let's go now.
On the ground, this is Hubbard. And a nice job there, sidestepping defenders on his way. It's a gain of 9. Whistles here and a timeout. Defense going to take this one with 1:51 to go. Now it's 2nd and 1.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
They'll go again with Hubbard. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. The Vikings go ahead and use their final timeout and talk things over before 3rd down.
Here we go. Shot. 70 red. Bronco. Warrior 70. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Ready?
They'll drop to throw. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
A gain of 5.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
On first down, it is Hubbard. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
So these situations, Mike, are always very tricky for a play caller. Of course you want to keep the clock moving. You're just trying to run the game out and maintain this lead, but you also don't want to become overly predictable. So with the defense just selling out to stop the run, I think they have to mix in a few high completion percentage passes to just at least keep them off balance.
They'll look to throw. Now screen set up for Blue. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. They'll stop it here. We have an injured Viking to tend to. That is a worrisome development here late in the game. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Get it. Ready?
On the give, it is Manunga. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike, and you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched, and an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
The extra point.
Point after.
He knocks it through. And the Panthers are able to extend the lead.
Vikings 17.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Powell now to bring it back. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
On first and 10, it's McCarthy. He's going to air this one out. That is brought in. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this fourth quarter. So this one a win for the visiting Panthers. They finish off the first month of the season perfect as the victory runs their mark to 4-0. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say good night from Minneapolis.